Their masters told them I had looked out the camera first. But anyway, they were just stand. Yeah, I got it on video. Alright. So, like I said, one thing I didn't get everything I needed anyway from the store. And so, a couple of days ago, there was a big show they put on when I went to I already put the order in. It should be ready. I should be getting a notification, or either way, I know it'll be ready in about 30 minutes to go pick up because I put it in this morning. But so it's like, yeah, y'all go, and I know they ain't got. They might, but I doubt if they gonna sit. Last time, Buddy Boy, at the end department, and the girl in the red car come and pick him up. Are they going to come pick him up and do the whole show thing? This and that. But all right, today I'm gonna do it. I'm just doing this real quick because this one can't wait. Another Lane, New York. I just let it play. It really, where are the charges? But literally everything I said, just like I said it. And I'm talking about the cool shit. Lame. These niggas lame. The whole code, I can say it now, I guess, because the video shows it, was lame. They knew it. Look, this shows everything. He knew people wanted to kick his ass. He knows it, and he knew it. He knew it then. He's saying he knew it then when they was making the mandates, and this was in 20. He's talking about it on hidden camera. It's another video. These dudes keep falling for it, right? And he was the head guy in New York, and most of the Democrat cities follow suit after New York. Because New York is the used to be the best city in the whole world, right? Till Democrats destroyed it. Yeah, that's I told you. That, like I said, every time I come out, there's planes flying over now, small planes, literally directly overhead, taking cameras. Low level flying. Every time I come out, there's a low level plane flying. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, yeah, the order is ready. But I think with Harris Teeter, you can't go get it until the time you picked up. Well, I don't know the way they say it. I can go get it now because I thought it used to be you had to wait until you were supposed to. I picked 11:30 or 11:30. It's 10:40 now. But anyway, I got to do this right quick before I go. And because I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do another video later in the day. It's just too much. Literally, like I said, he admits. Like I said, remember I said it on video. It's in my videos. You go through I don't know which one, but like I said, if I did something, they go through every video. They find the personnel to go through every video. If I did, something, but we real people don't do that type of stuff. Nobody, those are soldiers. Oh yeah, yeah. I just cut my hair, so they got the bummy guy. He's walking around with no hat on. See, he thought I was just waving, but I waved back. So I cut my hair. They get mad at that. That's what I say. Matter of fact, I gotta say, as I was cutting my hair and about to get in the shower, I was watching this video actually. I've been watching it. Well, I had to cook breakfast too, and they're mad. Yeah, they're mad. The Google, as soon as I was getting ready to get in the shower, it says a commercial about you brushing your teeth and your brush still being bad. They're like little kids, just mad. So they're mad because you take care of yourself. They got a gal with long hair riding by, so so what does that have to do with what they say? The Green New Deal. Electric cars. What does me cutting my hair have to do with electric cars and saving the environment and helping black people? But like I said, they're gonna die that way. It is, there's no hope for them. Nah, actually, he probably be the only one that be alright. The little bum that walk by. Anybody gonna mess with him? Look, they keep circling. And the airport, I mean, it ain't that far, but the airport, well, it might be. You know what? I did put in my calendar to go take my lessons because the airport is only like 20. The small airport where you already looked it up. Where it's only 100. It's always that price never went up. It's always $100 per hour. Your first is either way. Up until you get your enough hours to get your. So it's close enough. It's like a 30-minute drive over there. But I put that in my your little calendar on this thing. On my other phone is somewhere. But that was probably in July or something. You know. But anyway, so that might be part of it. But either way, they're wasting money. Tax, but well, somebody, nah, more than likely that is a civilian, but they're paying for it for him to ride over here because they know everything's coming together and they know that's one of them. It's not a bucket. I don't use libtard Democrat terms. It's not a bucket list. And no, that's not. I'm not superstitious. Oh, bucket list that means you think you're about to croak. No, no. It's just all their terms. These new terms they came up, a lot of them they introduced with move. Think about it. You ever heard bucket list in the 80s from your grandparents? No. You read an old book, no such thing as bucket list. Nobody used those terms. All this is new. I don't know what's their point, but I guess it's supposed to make you want something that they were going to take away. That's what I'm talking about. That's what all this is about. These undercover videos. So they know with the Klaus Schwab, all of them Germans, the WEF, with the 2030, everybody's supposed to have no more gas cars, any car, even the old cars, no more gas combustion cars. Everybody got to have the whole world. They really was going to try to make the whole world bow down to them. I mean, the United States bow down to enjoying some kind of global. They know what they're doing. And like I said, they're laughing. I said it on video. I said it felt just like high school. You had the lame dude who thought it was funny to try to set somebody up, and him and his lame buddy, laughing and giggling. They doing it. They believe it. They believe. No, shut up, dummy. They gonna look. They gonna hear us. Shut up. Be quiet. And you wait. And he literally says that. He says he knew, and they were laughing at the people that they shamed into getting the jab. You know what the jab is? They knew the whole. He's official. He worked for the CDC. Then he went and took over New York in 2020, right before it. Yeah, he knew the whole thing was bullshit. And I let you hear the rest. There's one part he's talking about. He knew he would get his ass kicked but he got he got used to it. He said when he first got there in 2020, he took over CDC in Atlanta. But when they was on parties and houseboats or boats, all these and tripping. His old ass, he looked like he was about 48 or something. Talking about how they was all tripping on Molly. I don't care about that, but you're telling other people what they can't do. And I do think it's kind of lame, sound like something that Miley Cyrus would sing about, Molly and Ice Spice. If you're old ass man, the only time you be talking about Molly is you was with a 19-year-old Molly Cyrus or Ice Spice, and she wanted some, and you just bought it for her, and you did some, but not you and a bunch of people your age were doing Molly, and you're talking about it fondly. Those. It's just like, yeah, shit. I spent about $300 on that bitch. Really? Yeah, man. You should have seen her, man. She was nice. Hey, she needed money for books and food. She was hungry, you know. She college, you know, college and motherfucker, man. I had to help, and she wanted to blow off steam. But anyway, his lame ass, and he's talking about how he knew. He said he was looking around the first couple of times, and he said he was at another party at a bank right below, you know, Wall Street, one of the big banks on Wall Street, at a party downstairs. Again, they're all tripping on Molly. And like you said, though, the house parties, wherever, River in Manhattan, whatever, all these parties they were having, when everybody else was literally on lockdowns, and he was the one who put them on. He tells the girl, I'm gonna get to it when I come back, but you can look it up. Let me show you the name of the video. He said he was looking around because he knew people. He didn't say whoop it, but that's what he mean. He know what he's doing was fucked up because he knew it wasn't necessary. It was all bullshit. He says they lied. They wanted people to shame other people. It to just, you know, and that show you how stupid New York. Remember I keep saying New York niggas. I kept saying I'm glad I left because I would have been brain. And I was talking about by the 80s. I was talking about by the end of the 80s. You know, I've been saying that, looking back, like, damn, if I would, you know, by 89, I would have been like a New York nigga. By the 90s, 92, I'd have been wearing Timbos and shit like that. So I'm glad I left. Well, I didn't leave, you know, my folks left.
I actually was the one who convinced the mayor to make it a mandate. So the way we do it in public health is make it very uncomfortable to be unvaccinated. They didn't get vaccinated because they heard it was safe. They gave in because it was really hard.
You heard it? He said they didn't get vaccinated. He knows it. They didn't get vaccinated because they heard the vaccine was safe. All that bullshit. He said they gave in to the peer pressure. Also, the ones who were going to lose their jobs, you know, nurses, all that shit.
Have gotten a hard time if New York City found out that you're having sex parties during COVID?
Yeah, it would have been real bad.
Yeah, he's just laughing again. She said, I mean, she's actually, if you listen to her, you know, maybe watch the video, put your headphones on. She don't sound like she's overselling the dumb chick shit. But I can see how he didn't believe. He just, you know, he probably was hot in because oh yeah, he's married. He's talking about sex parties. I don't care about that. But this was in 2020 when you couldn't even go to church, but they're all in close vicinity. Even here, I remember going into a check cashing place. Everybody and it looked it weird, and that's how I knew it had nothing to do with safety. It was some kind of weird psychological warfare experiment to have everybody stand 6 feet. It's unnatural. It makes you feel like, you know, the line's not moving, and you wanted to tell everybody, man, move the fuck up. What you doing? You know, everybody standing 6 feet apart. It just made it feel like, even though it wasn't, I knew it was some kind of psychological torture that, you know, that's what they were doing. This was their whole thing. Another, you know, another video that proves, like we said, and literally what I said, the whole thing was like a bunch of nerds. Like I said nerds. That's why they get bullied. Like him, nerds are evil. I don't. That's why they got bullied. Like if you watch them 80s movies about the 1950s, you know, they're evil. That's why they got bullied. They come up with evil shit. White boys knew what they was doing. You know, Biff and them. They tried to make, you know, everybody. We all love Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future. You know, we was all 10 years old, and Biff was the bad guy. But you really didn't think Biff was that bad. It's just, the stressful thing the first time watching it was how, you know, you really, even though I was old enough to know it's just a movie, they gonna make it to the clock tower? You didn't care. Biff wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't. Biff wasn't. That's what I'm saying. They were sneaking in the bully stuff so they could come this. By now, that was the communists with the bully stuff. We need to fight bullying the world. No, the world doesn't fucking need to change. If you're a nerd, you got to change yourself. Change your attitude, change your clothes, change your hairstyle. You ain't got to be a follower, but stop being a fucking nerd. That's all you got to do. They'll leave you. Trust me, they'll leave you. Well, I never had to, but I never bothered nerds. I know that much. Never. They should learn. You got more important shit to do than bother a fucking nerd, right? So, especially by middle school, you know, you got girls. But, so this guy fucking admits the whole time he knew what he was doing was fucked up. And not just that, people lost businesses. They lost their businesses. People lost their jobs, houses, and they out there having sex parties next to, literally, you can't have sex without being next to parties. And then you know he's gay or whatever because he took his wife to him. Any guy that, no, I don't want to hear it. You know, I'm just open-minded and I get to have sex with all these other pretty women. Yeah, but there's other guys pretty guys having sex with your wife. It ain't worth it, bro. Yeah. So that means you like the guys too.
Yeah, we're real So I want you to take yourself back to March of 2020. Okay, mentally. The beginning of the COVID pandemic. Right? The streets of New York City looked like a dystopian sci-fi movie, albeit with less charm and more hobo urine. No, more than normal for New York City. Now, it was even worse than the rest of the country. Thousands of businesses were forced to close. Millions of New Yorkers lost their jobs overnight, and loved ones were forced to die alone in quarantine. And the man you're about to meet is responsible for all of it, Dr. J. Varma. I spent my career, I worked for the CDC for 20 years. I kind of lived all over the world doing infectious disease work. So I used to spend time doing public health where I go to different, so I lived in Bangkok and in Beijing and in Ethiopia.
So exciting.
And so what I did was, my job was to go and help countries like build their systems to detect and respond to diseases. So kind of like during COVID where you had to...
It's like we said, like they were saying, the Republicans, that small group that, you know, I didn't know any of them except for one. It's like he said that's what they were talking about. That video, I still got it in my history. Probably I saved it. That's what they're talking about 2 days ago. These people like him, and they could just name, and they want to make these rules where they make it real vague, just vague. Oh, it's a threat, and everything got to shut down. And like we all know, these idiots, nerds, gonna keep doing what they do, well, and knowing everybody else can't. Like I said, I told you, they're just jealous. The rest of us, we see a guy, say in high school, he got the prettiest girl. Nobody is mad. As a matter of fact, more than likely, he's cool. Nobody messes with her because we like him. So no, I mean, if she cheats, is with another guy, you know, whatever. That's between them two. Because, you know, more than likely, we're freshmen or so. You know, by the time I was, you know, we're those guys, I didn't even think about that. I was, you know, I really did. But yeah, it's just these guys, they get mad at what, you know, all that shit he's telling would be totally fine, even with his position. Like you said, you was blowing off steam. I don't give a fuck. But you locked, and there was no reason to do what you did. If you're good at his job, you know, if the CDC was real, now we know the CDC is another communist front, like Dr. Evil trying to take over the whole world. Now we know, you know, yeah, if you was good at, nobody would care. If somebody made this undercover video, we were like, why'd you do that? That's his business. That's between him and his wife. It's like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you know, them threesomes and fours, whatever, it don't work because somebody gonna fall in love. Yeah, as they say, somebody gonna start catching feelings. And that shit is gonna be you or him or her or somebody. Yeah, it's a mess. But, you know, you're married now. I mean, that still is on you, baby. But I just think, you know, if you're good at your job, you really won't let that affect you. You would that you just, once your marriage break up, you just gonna party more. You still gonna be good at your job. That's what I'm telling you. It shouldn't, if I don't care how bad it is, getting a divorce, you're still gonna be good at your job. So you partying and you and your wife super freaks and but they shut everybody else down. made people lose their jobs. Can't go to grandma's house for Christmas. Grandma and grandpa, I remember that. They couldn't do none of that. And I told you they thought that shit was funny. I told you they thought it was funny. Y'all didn't want to listen to me, you know. And then y'all might be like, well, if you knew what you were saying was so important, maybe it was your message. Because, you know, they never said that to me. But I knew y'all were going to try to, your delivery, yeah, Democrats love that shit, maybe it's the no, you couldn't receive the message. I don't care how you deliver the message to me, especially if it corrects me. It's like, whoo, thanks. But that's why I don't get messages delivered like that, because I don't fuck up like that. It is not hard. I keep telling you, it really is easier to not fuck up. That's why y'all tried to change me from asking stuff. And you tried to make it seem like it's weird to ask questions. It's like, no, brother, you got to cover your own ass. So you, even in the hood, nah, I asked that nigga, call him right now. I'm standing right here, call this nigga. Yo, didn't I ask? Look, here he is, talk to him. All right, see, I told you, I asked him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, nah, B, you ain't setting me up like that. Y'all tried to. You ain't gonna set me up like that, Nah, I ask questions, motherfucker. Like, shit. Nah, so you said this right here, all I need is $50 worth of, yeah, okay. All right, now, I'm telling y'all, here go to 50, shit. I'm telling you, that's your ass. This shit it ain't just gonna be me. And it ain't out of fear, we got to jump you. It's a lesson. But yeah, see, that was the point is, I'm finna go. I gotta go pick up this order. They knew. This is what we talk about, like Pelosi. Remember in January, all that J6. That's why they tell them lies, because they know what and they're not doing like, somebody who's doing something right, and the public don't want to go along with it, and they know they're gonna have to do something hard, and somebody got to make out. That's what they tried to say with the mask, the mandates. We're making the harsh call. No, you weren't. You were being mean and nasty and evil on purpose, and that's what all the J6 and. See, they're gonna come get it because you knew what you were doing gonna make somebody want to, murk your ass. You knew it. They knew it. That's why they were so paranoid. Oh, them Trump supporters, because Trump supporters are smart. But that we knew better. We did, all of us. I would say it on video. We all know not to do anything stupid. That's how you do it. That's the first thing. Every time there's assassination attempt, you already know it's not one of us. None of us. That didn't even went through our mind or anything to do something to a Democrat. Never. No matter how much they come at me, nothing goes, I'm going to do something like that. Now, I want them to try something, but, they ain't going to do it. I always said that. But that's how you know. Oh, he was a Trump. No, he wasn't. It's like nobody, and then the rest of the world is waking up and seeing they were lying. Black folks are waking up, like, that. And especially the ones that actually take a chance to see more and more videos. I told you, when I went to that Trump rally here a couple of months ago, was that last month? And it was one of the vendors. And he's like, I asked him, hey, it's up here, right? And then, clear. I got it on video. I was kind of being funny. And, but he really was like word, I think he was. Hey, be careful, brother. I couldn't, I ain't laugh, but on the inside I was like, dude, and the only time I got into a little tiny argument with another nigga, black, another one of the vendors, talking shit, because they were coming by me on purpose, talking loud and stopping, talking shit. But it's supposed to look like they're trying to sell t-shirts. So I'm supposed to look, but I said it's a different crowd. So they knew when I finally said the third time, I said, why you keep stopping by me? They knew it. They all looked, it was a little girl. They all looked at my face. They all looking at me. But they saw, as y'all youngsters say, best with young girls, she used to say it all the time. This was a couple of years ago. Blanked out. She was up blanking out. I blanked out. What the fuck is that? But, whatever. I guess I blanked out like she was. Meaning, but the whole time I would have, it's like, me. I would have never changed you start shit. I don't give a fuck who was there. If you keep going, it's going down. And he knew it. And he finally walked and he thought they was going to be on his side. And he felt stupid. And no, there was no. And right after that, and then like I said, when he was coming back, because he went where I finally told him. I said, why don't you go all the way down there? Because literally we're in line. He came and stopped by me and started shouting. Then he goes back. I'm like, there's a whole nother, it's like another 100 feet of people. Why are you stopping right here? Every time. I can stop where I want. This is America. Nah, B. Nah, you doing that shit on purpose. Everybody, they knew it because they knew what he was trying to say. And it's like, nah. And then so when he's coming this time, when he went all the way down, he came back. He came, this time there's a white, obviously white people. He's like, oh, he wouldn't look at you this time. He's, to y'all, he's a racist. Yeah, y'all would see him, the dude behind, all the dudes probably. No, he, like I said, he regular, all of them regular dudes. A lot of them my age, a couple of years older. Like I said, one dude give him, whatever. Hey, you want some of these, just like high school or something. But then I think he felt because we would share his pretzels and whatever. So he had to explain. But anyway, the guy, he's like, oh, he wouldn't even look at you this time. They were on my side. They were happy somebody stood up to them. But really, it wasn't even that. It was just like, I didn't expect that. I did, because I hadn't been around him so long. But I did, it's like, nah, nigga, that's exactly what I said. Nah, nigga, you trying this shit on purpose, what all these white folks, a little white blonde girl, no, they look, as a matter of fact, she looked at me like, are you finna do something to him? But it's just like if one of your kids was, you stop looking at them and they know to get out your way. And they said, I stopped looking at her and looked at him, so, and it wasn't no show. Like, but anyway, let me go. I gotta go pick up this order